Hello, my dear Scorpio. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between February 16 and February 28, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to support my channel, you can click the ad in the beginning of the video or watch it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. I'm truly grateful for all of your support, for all of you watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I now have 25,000 subscribers and 100,000 viewers every time I put up my journals. It is amazing, and I'm really grateful because you are making me being able to do what I really love. So you have forever my gratitude. I now use The Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, and I will start shuffling your cards. So I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpios to have love in their lives. I want you to have creative success and to find yourself walking on the highest path towards your highest destiny. I also want to take the chance to tell you about the new moon, February 26th. The moon will be located at the same side of the earth as the sun, and it will be visible during daytime. This day we will also have an annular solar eclipse. The moon is too far away from the earth to completely cover the sun, and this will result in a ring of light around the darkened moon. This eclipse will be visible through parts of South America and southwestern Africa. So congratulations to you being able to see this. I hope there will be a clear sky. Okay, so I'll just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Scorpio, this is your future. This is your now, and this is the past. The now is probably the last part of February 2017, but whenever you watch this is probably the exact right time to see this reading. Okay, so the first card for you is 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands is a wonderful card about beautiful spiritual communication, also beautiful communication between people, like being able to communicate one's true intentions and one's true needs. So 6 of Wands is those remarkable moments when people actually come together, join together, and celebrating some achievement that you have probably done together as well. So for a relationship, this is a very good card. It's talking about being friends and working together towards a common goal instead of wasting your time being angry on each other for different things. And this 6 of Wands is a victory card. It's talking about achievements. It's talking about reaching goals. It's talking about that you need to communicate who you really are to get people to understand you. If you want them to understand you, you need to describe your emotions. I feel, I want, I need, I love, things like this. Beautiful card. And the 6 is also about harmony. So, and here we have kind of the contradiction of the 6 of Wands. It's a 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is like old ways of thinking, old ways of being needs to go, old ways of doing things. Sometimes we can be addicted to conflicts, we can be addicted to drama and things like this. But with the 6 of Wands together with the 10 of Swords, it's like this behavior needs to go. You can get attention in other ways. You can get attention by telling people, I feel this, I need this. If they really care for you, they will listen. And if they don't, you need to find new friends to surround you with. So the 10 of Swords is in this deck. It's almost like the hangman, like with the symbolic of the Christ and Dionysus and Odin and everyone that has been like crucified or hanged either by their own will or not. So feeling a little bit tormented. And probably there's a sacrifice going on here as well. And the source is on the backside of this person. So it's something to do with the backbone, with the beliefs, with the beautiful kind of Kundalini snake we have through our spine. So something, it's like a death and a rebirth here. And it might be like feeling a shame as well, feeling like you are backstabbed, feeling like you did your best and either way people didn't understand you, things like this. It might also be your assumptions of things going wrong. Usually this is like a prophecy we make for ourselves when we put a lot of effort into thinking negatively. We usually create those moments because all our attention and our energy is focused on what shouldn't be instead of focused on what we want to create. So it's the same thing with overall worldly events as well. We shouldn't focus so much on what we don't want and what we want to change, but actually the change itself, what we want to have instead. Focus on this and this will manifest. If you focus on the problem will probably get larger. So the next card is Eight of Coins. So Eight of Coins is a very good card in this context because together with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords, it's kind of telling you that you are being able to start communicating what you do want, identifying what you don't want, and come up with new ideas. Beautiful. Eight of Coins is a card of continuously working on a relationship, a certain job, a certain assignment, your own personal growth, things like this. And this person is really putting in an effort to study, to grow, to find new ideas, to find new ways to solve the same old problem. So this is a very good card. It's showing like your own energy that you're putting into a situation, so you will be able to change it and use the old mistakes like stepping stones to reach to the next level. Beautiful. So here we have the King of Coins. So the King of Coins can be like Earth person in your life. It can also show your own effort here, where you are been working harder and harder to become more like an adult person, more grounded into Earth, more like not so much of a drama person, but actually taking more responsibility for what you want to grow in your own garden, for what you want to have in your own garden, what you want to have in your life. The King of Coins together with the Eight of Coins is very prosperous when it comes to money and creating different kind of safety for yourself. Also, it can be a relationship with a person that's making you feel safe, making you feel like someone is there for you, some stable, like a stable friend or a husband, things like this. This doesn't have to be a female. It can be no, it doesn't have to be a male. It can be a female. The kings are about something that's fully grown, something that's ready to harvest, something that's kind of ready to reevaluate and maybe start again on some different kind of endeavor, because this one is fully grown. So it seems like money has been good, or stability, or some kind of inner stability. Here we also have the Empress. So we both have kind of a husband and divine wife. We have the divine feminine here and earthly husband. So the divine feminine is what this person is supposed to guard. This person is supposed to be a gardener of earth. We as humanity are supposed to be a gardener of earth, seeing to, guarding her treasures, seeing to that they are able to grow and fulfill and become abundant. So at the current state, maybe it's only humans that are really abundant on earth. And we need to make room for other things to grow as well. So this is the responsibility of the gardener to see to that all the creatures here on earth can survive and thrive. So it seems like something fortunate is going on. It's like a lot of ideas. It's a lot of like responsibility being taken. It's a lot of like actions towards like leaving something, an old thought pattern behind for like a more win-win situation, and a situation where you actually recognize that you also, if you're just one person, you can do greatness by starting to take care of yourself, your body, your temple. And this will kind of symbolize to take care also of the earth and all the people and the species on earth. So start with yourself, start with the person in your mirror, and take care of that person, and you will see that this will strengthen all all bodies to take care of themselves, help Earth to regain new strength, and help endangered species to survive. When you are taking care of you and loving yourself, respecting your boundaries, not letting people kind of come and excavate you and steal all your stuff. This is going to help Earth and the divine feminine to come back to self-respect. This is in the now, and here we have a Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a beautiful card about self-realization. It's like you have gone through some dark times, and this have made you more experienced. It has made you more wise. It has given you some knowledge that you couldn't have gotten in some other way. So it's really valuable knowledge, even if you feel like there was hell to pay to get this knowledge. It was probably worth it. And you see this, you have a Six of Wands and a Six of Swords. Those sixes are talking about harmony. It's talking about peace. And it's the male sixes, like wands and swords. That's fire and air. So it's probably in the realm of spirit achievement, communication, forward moving energies, like how do you want to take the next step, what do you want to do in the future, how do you want to fulfill your life, where are you coming from, where are you going. So the Six of Swords is a little bit like going over the river Styx to meet your maker. So it's kind of those time when you digest what you have been through and take the core value out of those moments. It's also a time when you connect spirit or mind to your heart, and seeing that there's no contradiction between them. They can align and find a common goal for your strive. So the next card for you is the Lovers, and it comes underneath the Ten of Swords. So it might have been that you have gone through some difficulties in your relationship. Old belief system needs to go. Old ways where people are kind of, they want each other, but they might not be able to tell. They need each other, but they don't want the other person to think that they are worthy or good enough. So sometimes you have those kind of relationships where they're more like a war than love. And this seemed to come to an end. And it's probably coming to an end by your own effort, by you identifying the problem and the resistance towards love, and the resistance towards letting go of the ego. I don't mean that the ego is a bad thing. You needed to take care of yourself, and the earth needed as like boundaries. But sometimes it's more like it's building like a tower, a safety tower, where you are kind of spending your days thinking you are the only one that's safe in your comfort zone, and everyone prevails underneath your feet. So this is a human assumption that has led to much fear and devastation. And sometimes they're still like this in a relationship. People are together, but one of the persons might indicate that they don't need this at all. They are here for some unknown reason, and they are not really giving into the relationship or giving the love that's needed. But this seemed to it's like you're working on this right now, and this old belief needs to go. If they want to be in the game, they need to show devotion, like with the 8 of coins here. If you have some person in your life not taking responsibility for the relationship, then leave them hanging. Let them and continue working on yourself, because when they want to be with you, they can show that they are worthy of this by contributing to the solution, not just being the problem. So the next card for you that's really central is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is the fiery aspect of us all. It's like how we come to earth, like this beautiful enlightened spirit that has longings and needs and wants. It's placed here to be a pioneer, not someone that obeys, but someone that's a little bit revolts from against old ideas and bringing in the new, bringing it fresh from the spiritual world. So it's like our messengers from the divine coming as those small children, and it comes really central here. So it seems like probably you are one of those persons that came to earth to ignite it again, to come with some new ideas, fresh, to make progress here on earth, positive progress. The Page of Wands is also the fiery realms of Scorpio. The Scorpio is a sign in development. We have a snake, Scorpio, eagle. So or it's the other way around, Scorpio, snake, eagle. But it's the winged serpent that we are speaking of so much in old ancient mythology. And this is, of course, old spiritual techniques, old spiritual knowing that you contain within your spirit. You know stuff, so maybe it's time to start remembering those stuff that you know and start practicing old techniques that has been long forgotten. The next card is the Chariot. So Chariot is kind of Sagittarius energy and Cancer energy in the same Chariot. So this is again talking about this metamorphosis. You see, we have the lovers here. That's a couple. The Chariot is also a couple. And this Page of Wands is kind of depicting the bird phoenix, like the winged serpent, Scorpio in its pure spiritual form, the developing earth and our spiritual beliefs. So there's need to be some kind of metamorphosis between two different energies for you to be able to work your way forward. Maybe you need to stop destroying things for yourself. Maybe you need to take better control of yourself, maybe over your temperament or over your some things that you are doing that kind of constantly destroy for yourself. You need to turn this into an energy that you can use in a positive way, because this strong energy, it depends on where you're aiming it. If you're aiming it towards destruction, relationships and beautiful endeavors will crash. You can have this as a dream symbol, as card that is flipped on the side like this, or like this. If you dream about this, it's probably some kind of flipping event where you're getting very temperamental and doing something that might destroy for yourself. So use this energy. It's like a fire hose. Use it to concentrate on what you want instead of what you don't want. Don't get so agitated when people are not doing things in the way that you want them to, or are not obeying your leadership here. It's like you're a little bit like a spoiled child here, is what I'm feeling. And you need to use this energy to put it in one direction, so you create things instead of destroying things. This is very crucial when you have this amount of energy to your disposal, and it's two energies that need to be harvested and contained and directed into one direction. So you need to be strong to be able to hold this fire hose of energy and direct it. So the next card is the devil, and so you need to really check yourself for this with aggression and addiction and drama and things that you are creating in your life, because it's probably some deep buried hurt or pain or things that you haven't got your needs met. So check out those needs. If you need more attention, if you need more love, if you need more caring, instead of getting angry at people and kind of throwing them either to left or right, left or right. I'm really not good at that. You can start figuring out what's happening within you. Where's this volcano of aggression coming from? Try to find this out, because it's probably this Page of Wands, this little person comes down to earth and doesn't get its needs met, and it's a fire hose of energy, so it can start to destroy its the world around it and all the relationship, because it feels like something is wrong, but you can't really figure out what is wrong. So try to figure out what is wrong. Probably it's a need that you had. Probably people should have given you more love, more attention or something. They should have talked more about their problem. So what you need to do now is talk more about your problem. Tell people what you need. Okay, attention please, I want to tell you this, or I feel right now that you are not really listening to me, or I feel that I would like more of this or less of that. So you need to start communicating instead of just firing up here. The devil is needs, it's our body, things that it needs, that we have kind of said that, no, that's a wrong thing, you shouldn't need anything, you should be like an island, a person that's only a mind and no body, and doesn't need to eat or drink or have sex or have social encounters. Just the finest and nicest thing is if you don't need anything. But now we are going to go through a great metamorphosis together with our body. We are not supposed to leave it behind. We have done some experiments during the many thousands of years where humanity has been living, where we both have taken with us our body and not taking with us our body into spiritual realm. And now it's time to take with us our body again, because the whole your whole inner universe needs to ascend, not just your mind. So it's very shamanistic. It's very have to do with the animal kingdom, with instincts, with your true needs, and your connection, of course, to the divine feminine, because she is the one that gives you your body, and you should respect her for that, and respect your body, and do the most the greatest thing you can do for your body. So take really good care of yourself. I don't mean that you need to be a health freak, but if you need to rest, you need to rest. If you need better food, you eat better food. If you want company, you see to that you get company. And every need are supposed to be met. The world is supposed to be abundant. And when you have lived in some kind of scarcity, that might make you a little bit pissed off. So you need to find out what the need is that's making you so angry, and see to that you get this need met. It will probably solve a lot of problems for you. It will probably give you a kickstart into your future. It will probably fuel a great engine within you, putting two opposite forces together, creating greatness. So it might seem like a small problem, but in the end, it might have big contribution to your life if you're actually seeing your needs and meeting them. So this is your future, and here we have a King of Swords, and it comes underneath the sixes here, the masculine sixes. This has something to do with your bright mind. This is a King of Swords, so it's Aquarius. It could be any kind of air sign. It could be any kind of sign at all. It's I can describe this person. It's a person being very in tune with the divine, but through their mind. So they are more like mind than body, but they are also very wise, like a judge, and they have this pronunciation of, or this feeling of that you don't need to, why do we have to have so many wars? Why can't people just look up from their daily life and see things like a little bit more from above? You see the wings on this creature, being able to hover from an overall, have an overall perspective of things. So it seems like you have maybe a male inner archetype, probably a father figure that's very wise and has done a lot of mistakes, don't want you to do the same one, and that might talk about you and your communication in your different situations, that great communication is going to bring peace, because this person is tired of war, tired of petty arguments, tired of a lot of those things, because he knows that we are smarter than this. We don't have to go about making all those mistakes, even if mistakes are very promising, because when you do a mistake, you know, okay, that's not the way to go. I will try a new one. So you have kind of ruled something out so you can continue on the next stage of your development. But in the same time, we don't need history to repeat itself endlessly. If you identify a problem, and you do something about it. For example, this talks about better communication, communicating what's on your mind, preventing making the same mistakes over and over again. That's a really good thing. It's a very masculine thing here with this sixes, those special sixes, and this King of Swords. So it's like the masculine taking responsibility, not positive responsibility, positive authority, calmness. It's like an old warrior telling to the younger warriors to take a step back and calm down. So it's very good energy here. The next card is Ten of Cups, and it comes underneath the Ten of Swords and the Lover. So again, it shows better ways to solve things. Instead of hating those people that don't give you the love, tell people that you do love what you need, so you will get it. Probably they will give this to you if you say it in nice words like, I'm longing for you, could we have a night out sometime, could you do this together with me? Try this more often. Try to picture what you need, what you really want, and start communicating this, because it seems to lead to very beautiful things. Instead of destruction of relationship, it's probably bonding and committing and getting closer together, things like this. You have Mars in Pisces here. So Mars in Pisces, Mars is a little bit this King of Swords energy, the warrior energy, but this is very mature, more warring energy. And Pisces is it's two Pisces being very close together, and those are very similar, but here's two very different energies. It's a cat and a dog. It might indicate the feminine and the masculine. So this might be what you need to have together in your chariot. Maybe you are relying too much on the masculine side, not getting your feminine needs up to the surface. And here it seems like you do. And the feminine here, the dog and the cat is very different. The cat is someone that don't want to beg for things. And the dog is somewhat different. You can't teach this to do tricks so easily. The dog is very easy to teach tricks. So it's like the divine masculine is taking a lot of responsibility here for creating peace and calmness. And this card we have here, it's the High Priest. That's a very highly spiritual card. You have a pomegranate here. It's a also very divine fruit. Some say to be the fruit that Adam and Eve, this apple that they she found in paradise, and that made us be more knowledgeable as human. And this girl, she also holds the Torah here in her hand, or the Akasha Chronicles, the memories. So this is what I'm talking about. You have some memories that you need to start picking out. You need to start remembering them. No pressure. You don't need to remember, you know, in detail. Just feel your inner space, and things like this will just come to you. It's just there waiting outside the door. We see the halo on this person, resembling a little bit like how the stars move on heaven. She also have the symbol of Hathor or Isis in her forehead, kind of showing that she is enlightened in a very feminine way. And the owl here representing probably Ishtar. Isis and Ishtar were probably the same deity, just separated by a couple of thousand years. Ishtar was from Mesopotamia, Sumer, and Isis was, of course, from the Egyptian times, a little bit later. But this is a card about, you see she's emerging water, so she's very emotional and very spiritual. This is the same thing. She has deep contact with her feelings, with her memories. The moon here. The old memories. The moon is kind of recording all of your lifetimes, every second of every day. So you have all the memories, just a matter of how to reach them. You also have the moon on this card, so probably you will reach your memories when you start to fulfill your needs, because probably some of your soul parts is kind of missing, and they won't come until you actually follow your highest path. And your highest path you will reach when you follow your needs, the true needs, not the addictions, the true needs. They are your compass and your map towards where you are supposed to go. And you have a lot of memories of these maps stored in your subconscious. So it's time to remember something old, something hidden, old knowledge. The next card is Seven of Coins. I think I have had this with all the signs up to now. So it must be something celestial going on. Seven of Coins is a time when you kind of let the grass grow by its own accord. You try to calm down a little bit. You have done everything you can for now, and you need to let things come with divine timing. It looks like the harvest here is ready to harvest, but there's a lot of potential here that doesn't have come into fruition. So this harvest is going to become a little bit later. So maybe you can focus on what you already have achieved, and kind of focus on that, and maybe let this knowledge settle, and celebrate your achievements, and then the rest will come. So you need to take time to celebrate also how far you have come on this journey, how much you have developed. And it comes here underneath the King of Coins and the Chariot. The Chariot is 7, and this is also 7. So it seems like our gardener is needing of spiritual quietude to integrate this other half of yourself, to integrate this maybe this lost soul part or whatever. Let it come to you by bringing in the harvest, so to speak, by congratulating yourself for what you have achieved up to now. The last card is the World card, and I think I had it for the most of the star sign, the signs as well this time. And the World card is it's about a final test by a very sweet kind of test, because it's like everything you already know, everything you have learned up to now, you are going to be tested just to see that this knowledge is there, and that you really you have learned it all. So it's like a diploma, it's like a degree. So much of this in your future seems to be about celebrating your achievements and see how far you have come and how much you have developed, and being like in community with the world, in community also with Earth, and almost getting like sucked up in eternity and becoming like a part of something greater. And you see here that there's only major arcana card in your last row. This is also far to the right is future, and here is like past. So it goes like past, now, future, and here's past and more recent past and now and future and a little bit more longer into the future. And here we have only major arcana cards. So it seems it's indicating that this thing that you have learned is about your body and your needs, and to how to fulfill them instead of letting them becoming a part of your shadow, probably being pregnant with something new that needs to be born forward from the shadows, something that you have denied about yourself, something you might have written a kind of a soul contract of things that you don't want to have or need anymore. Like if you don't need things, you can feel like you're more in control. If you don't need other people, you can easily say bye-bye to anyone because they don't mean anything to you. That is giving you a sense of control. But in the same way, it's making parts of you, important parts of you, being in the shadow. So you can't reach them. It's like you're storing away a big part of your own soul energy. So when you actually fulfill your needs, you will retrieve soul parts and you will become whole. So that's a very beautiful thing we see here. So this is your lesson, to start to focus on what do you need to become happy. So we'll take some advices for you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. That one probably, and this one. Yeah, so it's talking about those shadowy needs, and that you have a lot of love probably stored up in the shadows, because maybe you have felt that this love is making you weak, but actually it's a big part of your soul, a big part of your soul energy. So when you retrieve it again, you will be more powerful, have more energy, know yourself better. Becoming like a more calm and adult person, because you don't have to run around in anxiety, because now you know yourself. So this is about getting to know yourself, getting to know your needs, getting to know what you love, what you want to have more of, what you want to experience when it comes to love during this lifetime. So don't wait for the right moment. The right moment is probably now to start to dream forth your new future with love and compassion, perseverance, kindness, consideration. The Shadow Queen is about acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. It's like being in this darkness, but it's just a phase. Like when you go into the darkness, it's very prosperous, because then you will find things that you have buried down there, treasures, beautiful sides of yourself. So I will also take the past life oracle card to see a little bit more about you. Okay. Ships and finances. Okay, so ships are usually relationships. It's how we move together with others over water, and here's money. So maybe you have felt like some kind of safety in not needing other people, and to be able to say, well, to age with you and things like this. It have made you feel secure in some sense, to not needing other people, but now you need to admit to that you need them, and this is probably a scary journey for you. And that's what I sense, is you can have dreams about cars flipping, or things are like being upside down a little bit, because this is a new way for you to handle things. Before, you might have felt secure by stopping those relationships, and now you need them to come with the cargo of the things that you need. Love, appreciation, all the kind of needs that a person can have. It's different from different souls. It depends on your map. It depends on your compass, where it's supposed to lead you. So your needs are not bad. When they are fulfilled, you are becoming like a calm person. If you are starving and don't have any water, you will become in distress and feel like there's a danger for your survival. But when you have all those things, you will calm down. And so when you feel like the devil here, like feeling like some big part is missing, and you maybe turn into addiction, it's probably because you are covering up a real need that you have, and a place where you are kind of starving. and now it's time to not starve anymore. So it ship come loaded with all the things that you might want. Money is for many people like a bad thing, but actually money can be a symbolic measure of how loved you are feeling, how much you feel loved from the universe and from other people. So don't disregard money. Money is energy, and it might show you how good you are on loving yourself and giving yourself what you need. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching this far. And I want you to take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the beginning of Mars. Okay, bye-bye.